Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today's reading is going to be focused on your person's feelings. Yes. I've been meaning to do this for a couple of days. I thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and comment. Say hi to my babies. I also want to remind you I do have live stream readings open as well as other services. I'm being guided to tell you I do have healings open, and I think a guided meditation coming up. I haven't quite figured out. Oh, I actually do have a guided meditation. Yes, I have a guided meditation. For next month, check it out. All right, if you are interested in that, and I will be drawing tarot today. So let's take a look here. Medicine Quantity Humane. I have assistance. Let's see what this situation is about really quickly. When it comes to Virgo and Virgo's person, what's happening here? I definitely feel a lot of insecurities and a lot of instability when it comes to emotions. We have gratitude and communication, with the bottom being breaking free. I feel you and this person want to break free from a pattern, a habit, and kind of how you act towards each other. And I think that this actually extends to other connections in your life. I will bring me up as an example. I actually like bringing me up. Apparently, I don't know why I always come through as an example these days, but it is what it is. I know when I talk to people, I'm not as open or warm as and genuine, I guess, as I usually am in person. Yeah, it's very difficult for me, even though I have that energy, and I feel like you have a pattern or an energy when it comes to each other and your dynamic that you both want to break free from. You don't want it anymore. You want to be warmer, open, and honest. And you actually want to be more appreciative. Self appreciation does come out, but it also is appreciation for each other and the connection and what you share. So what's happening is you both are making that choice to want to be different and do things differently. There could be communication between you and this person. That's actually what I feel. I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's actually what I feel. There's communication between you and them. I actually feel that there isn't trust, and it's interesting because I feel like you want to break free from lack of trust and lack of opening up. It's actually very important for both of you. And if you have one person on the page, it can sometimes warm the other one up, but it's difficult. But if you have two people who want to open up and do the same thing or move in that same direction, it's so much easier for a relationship. And I feel like things will get easier as long as you kind of hold firm on this. It's interesting. Um, I do feel you are talking. There is communication here. But what's I am getting is that you may want to do hobbies and stuff together that help open you up a little bit instead of the same thing like TV. I do understand that maybe TV seems logical, right, or easy. Don't do that one. It won't work for this. All right. So let's see. We have completion. Wow, the Four of Wands. We also have luxury in its reverse. Interesting. I actually feel that there's going to be a brand new cycle where things are a lot better between you and this person. It does kind of require you to complete the old one, though. And I feel like even though you may consciously, and you feels like this is a conscious choice that you've made, to want to be different towards each other, it is not necessarily going to pan out that way because you consciously made it. There is a need for you to complete something. I feel like there is unresolved issues from your past that you have to address and things from your childhood, but it feels like it's coming from a past life. I actually see it coming from that direction. I am seeing 1608 being a very key lifetime for a lot of you, or time period. 1608 seems to be it. That is the one that you're going to want to actually look at. So looking back at those no, I guess if you can time travel, I guess, but that's actually where it's coming from. The bottom's going to be Dominion. Yeah, and it's reverse. I also feel like there is a need for you to relinquish control. It's actually coming from a place of control. It's the past life, or it's yeah. Sorry, it's they're giving me a scene. Yeah, it does feel like that. Where you didn't have control and you may have lost yourself. It feels like you lost your life, though. All right. We also have the activist, the Princess of Swords. It's interesting. Sorry, I don't use this deck a lot. So it's a real interesting. Okay, we also have art. All right. Interesting. Yeah, definitely a need for you to let go of your guard. Also, a need to letting go and releasing the need to be right. It's very key for your connection. What's going to be happening between this person is you're going to be working through some things. It's not going to all be easy, and that's kind of the point of this message. For one, you've made that choice. You want to be open, but it's another thing entirely to do it, and that's what you're going to learn. And don't let that learning curve stop you. And that's actually kind of your message as well. It's a learning curve here, and Yes, what Metatron wants you to understand is that we all go through that. I remember when I made that choice to open up my heart and to keep it open when I met people. I actually do that, by the way. That was real tricky. It took forever, and I had a lot of experiences that made me close my heart down or maybe want to. A lot of them were actually people yelling at me. I was able to do it. That was hard. That was very hard to do. But that's kind of what you're working with and kind of what you're going to have to work through. I want to tell you, as someone who has made it through, it is worth it. Hard to do, but worth it nonetheless. You're going to be eternally grateful for having an open heart. And that's what the world needs. It doesn't need more closed hearts or off hearts. It needs more open hearts. Okay. So let's take a look at how does this person currently feel about Virgo? Let's see. And again, sorry about my little babies. He just went for a walk. I don't know. Like that's okay. Let's see. How does this person feel? We have happiness in its reverse. Definitely not happy with your connection. I feel that this person may use you as a source of happiness a little bit, or use the idea of you as a source of happiness. I'm not going to be like, be on the lookout for that, but you definitely want to make sure that we are pooling from ourselves as our own happiness and are filling our own cup. Using someone else as it, never, you can't sustain it because they can barely sustain themselves. And then it's just a deficit, right? It dries up always. And then you kind of lose that romance. So be careful. I guess it's not, I don't like saying that word. Very negative. Just be aware, cautious, right? No, conscious. Sorry, I'm adjusting that. Conscious. Be conscious of that. But I see that as being an issue. We have the lovers. Yeah, this person that you have, they have a habit of doing this, of filling their cup up with other people's energy, other people's love, rather than actually doing it themselves. If you don't have good boundaries, I see you being walked all over, right? I see you being honestly not stripped for parts, but taken advantage of in some ways, and it's because you want to be open. So it's important that you have an open heart, but know that, right, this person may struggle with that. They may struggle with their own flow. Okay, it's interesting we have this, and I actually want to read this. The matriarch, yes. It's interesting. They hold you in high esteem, like really high esteem as well. And I honestly want to say the Queen of Days, but it's not. I think it's the Queen of Divine. Anyway, I can't read that one. But this is someone who sees you as home, right? We have fortitude. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we have in its reverse, debauch. Yes. So it's interesting. I think that this person has had a cycle or period in their life where they kind of went to, I don't like saying it like the dark side, but indulge their vices, indulge their addictions. Drug addiction definitely will stand out to me in a really big way here. But I feel like this is someone who's been there, done that. They're ready to settle down, but they may not know how to yet. And they may not have the tools to do that just yet. So there is a need for patience, grace, and I want to say tolerance at times with this person, knowing that they truly do want to open up their heart. They truly do want to be there for you, but they may not be ready yet. So even though you both made the choice that you want to have an open heart, an open connection, and you feels like you are talking as well, it doesn't mean that they are able to give you what you can give them. And I feel like you're a lot more advanced than they are, which is not a big deal, right? But know that they may need more time to catch up to where they kind of need to be ready for a connection like this. And that is why this is your message. And it's all wrapping up real nicely, by the way. But it is key here. We have the Three of Swords in its reverse. They have a lot of healing to do. Whatever they did, the darker vices left a mark. Imprint, that's actually what people actually call it. These are very easy to clean off. I usually use guides to do that. You may want to maybe open up that spiritual door for this person, but they could really remove those imprints and be a lot more receptive, right, to opening up themselves. But it has nothing to do with that. Sorry, I want to make sure I reframe that. I think they want to open up their heart. They don't know how, and they're going to end up taking too much from you. I want to phrase it like that because I want to make it clean. But anyway, I said that earlier, but it's cleaner that way. We also have abundance with the Three of Cups. Interesting. That was the Three of Wands, and I really do want to say that. I actually think it is also meant to be. Know that you will have fulfillment and happiness with this person, but it won't happen right away. And know that that's the case. They need to heal. What they did, how they did it, how long they did it for, that left a mark, and they need a little bit more time. So let's see what else Metatron wants to say. And is there anything else here for, let's see, Virgo? Let's see. We have insecurity, abundance. Yeah. I actually see some love bombing at first, and then they're going to run out. That's what it feels like to me. So be aware. Maybe you've had this happen to you before. Maybe you haven't. A lot of times when people give a lot of love out, they run out very quickly because they can't sustain that or regulate themselves. I see that being a problem. How I've done the regulation, how I feel you're going to do it is purpose. It's the only one on the timeline that we're on is ascension timeline. It's purpose here. All right. We have here rejection. You're going to feel when this person shuts off, when they stop being, they don't have anything else to give you, like they're rejecting you. They may actually reject you just before that moment happens because they feel you are going to reject them when they run out. Know that you probably won't. I actually don't see you doing that if you have enough wisdom, right? Sorry, that's funny. Enlightenment, right? Consciousness. You won't see it that way, and you will be very consciously aware of the fact that this person's just, they ran out. They gave you all that they could, and that's a big deal, right? We have acceptance, and we also have actually enlightenment. Let's look at the bottom. Forgiveness. Yeah, the higher vibration you are, the higher in consciousness you are, you will accept and forgive this person. No, that's a big deal. Sorry, this message is it's as it's as it should be, but it's an interesting message to get nonetheless. Is there any last thing you want to say? Perfection. Know that when they are imperfect, they're perfect, and know that we're not actually looking for perfection. We're not. I know it seems like it's crazy, but we really aren't looking for perfection. So I feel like you're actually going to be very pleased. I think at seeing their growth. I want to phrase it like that. So let's get some little guidance, and then I'm going to wrap your reading up. So is there any last guidance that you have right now for Virgo? Sorry, I was like, who is this for? Sorry, Virgo. We have secret temptation, be led astray. I feel that they're going to come in and give you a whole lot of love. It is not them tempting you, but I feel like they're scared you may leave them behind, or that feeling, when we grow and evolve, when we can know someone is growing and evolving past us, and we're like, am I being left behind? Or they, you know what I mean? I feel like you are giving off that energy. They seem to want to hold on to you, so they're going to come in hot. They don't mean to do it from a dark place or from a place that is not true, like virtuous, but it is going to be the case right now. We also have channel your knowledge. We have critical judgment. Use your wisdom and use your consciousness. We also have dark night of the soul. Yeah, know that. It's very interesting. I feel if you may reject them, they may enter a dark night of the soul. It's okay. I actually see DMT or hallucinogenics being very important for this person in the future, but I don't condone that. All right. But with this, look beneath the surface, with the shield your energy. Know that it's not what they're showing you, it's what they're not showing you that you need to look at as well. And it's not like a be careful kind of thing. Like this person has really good intentions. It's just there's not it's not always coming from that place. And that is why this is your message. We have divine will, let go of fear. I think this is fear of getting hurt, which may cause you to pull back from them. A lot of times we tend to think, well, how is this going to end when we make that choice? I think you should choose, even if it doesn't last long, if your heart does lead you there. But don't make that choice from fear. I also feel like they will make a choice from fear to give you a lot of love that they're not ready to give as well. And that's actually why your message started. It's like why it's coming together, but it's interesting. We have the Magician. This is communication again. The Nine of Wands. Interesting. Know that this will probably be the last time they try to talk to you before they, just so you know. So I don't like saying that, but it does feel like this person they're running out of that steam. We have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. They want to be with you long term, and that's a big deal for this person. And they've gotten a lot of stuff together. I feel like this person getting their life together, and that's a big deal. They feel very motivated and inspired by you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. It feels beautiful. All right, I want to thank you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment. Take care. Bye.